live from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios. It's in the building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
All right, so I did something today that I've never done in the history of the show since you and I have been working together.
Okay.
And I don't know what I was thinking, but now that I see myself on camera, I think I made a mistake.
Oh,
The tan shorts. I don't ever wear shorts on the air, by the way.
you don't.
Never. And I probably never will again. Look at that. I look like I'm Porky Pigging it in here.
Nice.
The nude shorts, sometimes if it
nude
matches
colored
your skin, it
shorts.
looks like you're in Chonas.
Yeah, it looks like I'm in Chona's here with a
Give me the big screen,
with
Bookie.
a pearl snap cowboy shirt on. So,
Is that what that's called? Pearl snap?
It's a pearl. Yeah, this
Okay.
is.
I didn't know there was a fancy white term for it.
See them pearls right there?
I see the pearls.
That's right.
I didn't know.
That's
I like
a good
it.
shirt.
I like
Thank
it.
you. Thank you. This is my rip. This is my rip from Yellowstone shirt. But I forgot my jeans and boots. So you look at that book. You get to look at my tone
Hot.
way too white legs. There
Hot.
you go. You like those calves?
I'm
What
very
about
interested.
that?
Great
I'm sure
calves.
you are. How we doing, everybody?
I'm great.
Welcome. It is show 401 here from the Texas Cheer Liquor Studios at Pub Sports Radio in Southtown. We do this show on 3 different channels. We do it on our own YouTube channel. We do it on Love You Hard TV. We are also simulcasted on Pub Sports Radio, which is on YouTube. It's called Pub Sports Radio, but it's on YouTube. And our buddies at Anthem also run our show too. So welcome in here. We're also on Spotify and iTunes and Apple. I forget to mention that. So I thought I would
Are we on Spotify?
roll call. Yeah,
Yes.
we are. We're still on
It's
Spotify.
not on time though. From what the
Yeah. Well, I'm a busy man,
It's
unfortunately.
not his, but it's not always his fault. It doesn't get loaded. So here's what we're dealing
Yeah.
with. And Rudy and we have a decision to make pretty soon. Want to peel back the curtain and talk some business for the people?
Sure.
Oh, Jesus.
We went into a partnership with the Believe Network
Oh yeah.
earlier this year, late last year, in hopes that would lead to more
Exposure.
subscriptions, and it has not.
No.
And I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. They actually owe us a check here pretty soon. Depending upon the amount of said check, Rudy and I are going to make a decision on Believe because they've kind of taken over control of our audio form, and I'm not sure what we've gotten out of it up to this point.
Depends on what this check look like.
Yes. Y'all ain't got us no goddamn subscribers.
Yeah, we
Here's
got-
10 grand. Oh, okay, y'all are
Yeah,
doing
you're
great.
great.
Keep
Yeah.
it going.
Yeah. For shizzle. For shizzle. For
All
shizzle.
right, if you want to get a hold of this program, you certainly may do that. You can donate to us. That's how you get a hold of us, by giving us your money and jumping into the super chat, and you can tip us that way. You can also buy us coffees at the buymeacoffee.com link that Bookie links on our chat each and every day. You can become a member. That was an explosive members-only show we dropped yesterday.
I hope y'all watched it. It was about an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a good, damn near an hour. We got rolling on all kinds of human
What
affairs.
were we talking about?
New Delhi.
Oh,
New Delhi and the lack of hygiene in India.
Jesus.
The lack of infrastructure in India, which has led to a biblical record number of deaths by train, because their trains are dangerous. And I think
I think it was like 10,000 train derailments,
Yeah,
which is insane.
10,000.
10,000. Think about that. Think
Yeah,
about that.
I
Just
know.
count to 10,000 and get back to me.
Right. And then you're talking about 200 to 300 people that get killed per train derailment. So we're talking 50,000 people killed just in train wrecks. So we had fun with India, and we did some parenting talk. Remember? It's
Oh,
parenting
yeah.
talk. You have to. I think I
Let them fail.
I was proud of myself. Yeah, you have to let your kid fail. And your kid can't fail unless you let your kid make decisions on his own. When you protect your kid and don't let him make any don't let him make any decisions ever. You need to let your kid screw up. Anyway, we had a really good discussion yesterday. A members only edition. It dropped. If you want to become a member, you can do that for as low as $4.99 a month on the channel.
If y'all wonder why Mike is so bouncy and cheery and legs out, his woman's coming back today. Look at
I need some butt. And I know I'm about to give me some. I'm a lot of things, and one of them is probably maybe too honest.
Yeah, he came in. He came in here smiling at you. I was like, wait, what Mike's so cheery about? I'm like, oh, Duran's back.
It's been a long week, man. It's been a long week taking care of people's kids that ain't mine. Taking care of inherited dogs that ain't mine. Oh, my God.
Oh, man,
Still
that's
trying
hilarious.
to run a company? Yeah, thank you for it. No, I'm excited. I like that little girl. She's pretty cool. Yeah, she is. She'll be here about 3-something this afternoon. I'm going to go pick her up. So. Probably make fun of what I'm wearing. It's okay.
Ethel Wolf, text, inbox or email Mike. Says he's going through some stuff and he'll be reaching out to Orlando Kell.
Oh, of course. All right, please.
Sorry to hear that.
Well, you
man.
want to do some punching right off the top since he segued into it?
Sure, why not?
Are you prepared to do this, Bookie? You prepared? Let's just get violent up in this biatch.
Let's be violent.
Let's just do it. Start. Let's get violent. It is time for people I want to punch.
It's time for people I want to punch on In the Building.
Thank you. Who you punching this man?
I'm going to punch myself
Uh-oh.
for 2 days in a row.
All right.
Yesterday I punched myself because I gave Mike the wrong date and was weirded out that he ignored me. But it was my fault.
And then I saw the video and saw how much fun the girls were having.
My fault, bro. My fault. That's
I
on me.
I could have been able to see that and pretend that I wasn't turned on. Messed me up.
It was good time.
And I'm in a slump right now because ain't nobody home. Sorry.
I'm gonna punch me for the same reason I be getting mad at Cowboy fans. I get mad at Cowboy fans because I'm like, dude, you cut your mama off, you cut your brothers off, your sisters, your best friends, your kids after they hit a certain age. You cut all those people off, but you won't cut off the Cowboys. And my dumb ass won't cut off the Bad News Bears.
Well, good for you. That's
The
when
Bad
you know
News
you're
Bears,
a real
man.
fan. You wear the shirt after the loss.
Yeah, you got to, man. But I gotta dump these dudes.
You don't.
It's
have
been.
to
I
stay
mean,
with
there's only a handful of teams that have had a longer drought than said Dallas Cowboys, and the Chicago Bears have a 10-year head start on them. Whenever your team, the only time you can talk about a team is 1 year, that lets you know your franchise is shit. Like anybody that's watched football, 85 Bears. That's all we have. That's all we have. Like 40 years. That means I was 8. The last time the Chicago Bears did anything.
They had a bunch of the guys out there last night.
Sad.
From the 85 team.
Sad, man.
The ones that are alive.
Yeah. Like, and everybody says, well, you didn't draft Patrick Mahomes. Thank God. You didn't draft Jane Daniels. Thank God for them. Because as Mike always says, where you go matters. And I don't think Caleb Williams sucks. I don't know if he's the dude, but I don't know if he sucks. But some organizations just drain the game out of you. I won't say life. They just drain the game out of you.
Yep.
So if they would have took Patrick Mahomes like they should have, we wouldn't be talking about Patrick Mahomes possibly passing Tom Brady. We wouldn't be talking about Jaden Daniels the way we've talked about Jaden Daniels or C.J. Stroud or whoever they could have drafted over the years. But punch me for not just quitting these people.
You've invested so much time.
Yes.
It's hard to just pull out. But you can, so to speak.
Yeah.
All right.
Who you
wanna
punching?
Punch the Philly fan Karen bitch.
Have you seen this?
Yeah, many times.
Ain't she in education? Didn't she get fired? Help me out. What's the backstory?
Of course, she does that, and then she gets doxxed on the internet, and it turns out that it was the wrong lady.
Oh, okay.
See, that's what happens. We get our pitchforks out, and we want to annihilate these people's lives on social media, and it's like, hey, that wasn't me, y'all.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm not that Karen. I might be Karen, but not that one.
She's like, I'm a Red Sox fan. So punch that gal in Miami the other night.
What did she do?
Sitting next to some other Philly fans, and a Philly hits a home run. What was the kid that hit the home run, Bookie?
No idea.
Okay, cool. So something called No Idea, I think it's a German, hit a home run into the right field bleachers. And people go running over for the ball. And this lady reaches over because I was in the next aisle ahead of her. But this guy comes over, and they kind of both touch the ball, and he gets it. Goes over and gives it to a little boy. Puts it in his glove, gives him a big old hug. The boy's all excited. My daddy got me a ball. Homegirl comes over there. She's probably 50 years old. She ain't like she's young. Comes over there and just looks like the typical Karen. with the multicolored haircut, the real short bob, and the big glasses, and she probably has "Live, Love, Laugh" as a bumper sticker, and comes running over there and just tears into that guy in front of the little boy. And he's like, you know what? Fuck it. He takes the ball from his own son and is like, just get out of my face. And she takes it.
She took it?
Mm-hmm. And all these fans are giving her shit for being a Karen. She's flipping them off. She's all proud of herself.
Why did
she
the dad
took a ball
do that?
from a little boy. He didn't want no smoke. Fuck it.
I feel you. It's
He
not
wanted-
worth it.
he-
Just
he-
like
bro,
enjoy the rest of the
He
game.
said, look, here's the thing. It was all I could do to not be like bowing up to her and be confrontational. I got my son. It's his birthday this week. You know, it's not where I wanted to show my son restraint. We all knew who was wrong here, not us. And they were booing the shit out of her. It was in Miami. The Marlins actually sent a marketing person up into the bleachers and apologized. And they were Philly fans and apologized and gave the kid like a swag bag. Then the Phillies found out about it. They hooked the kid up with a bat, World Series tickets, the whole bit.
And let me tell y'all something about you baseball people that go to these games. If it's not Barry Bonds' record-breaking home run, if it's not the 76th home run to break Barry Bonds' record, you can go and get a baseball at the pro shop for $5.
I know.
Like the ball that y'all be fighting over isn't worth anything if it's not historical anyways.
Right.
So why are we in the stands fighting over a ball that you can go and buy?
I know. She's acting like
It's not worth anything.
I know, it's ridiculous. She's acting like they released the McRib or something. She's like one of them ladies on Black Friday fighting her way into the store.
Yeah.
It's baseball, and you took it from a little boy. Even if you had your hand on it and you feel like she felt like the guy took it from her.
Mm-hmm.
But isn't the tiebreaker in that a kid?
The tiebreaker is always the kid.
Come on.
The tiebreaker is always, and also, I sent Buki a video last week. There was one dude, the player went to the stands and handed the kid, like, what was that, Buki? A hat? Something.
Yeah,
and a
tennis.
grown man just snatched it from the kid.
Yeah, and the CEO.
And he ended
guy-
up being the CEO of like some Polish company, right?
Yeah, and then he released a statement being like, if it's fair game, he wasn't fast enough, and anyone that slanders me, I'm going to sue you.
Yeah.
I've just never had any like desire for collectibles. I've never had that in me.
I'll do it, but I won't snatch it from a 10-year-old.
Right.
If it comes to me, like even I think like once I was in the media section at the Spurs game, a T-shirt flew to me. I'm in the media. I threw it to the kid on the row in front of me.
Yeah.
Like, what do I need with that?
Right.
A random Spurs T-shirt that I'm going to lose in 6 months anyway.
I hardly have any sports stuff in my closet. I don't have any collectibles. I've been trying to.
We give them to y'all.
we
Mike
just-
gives them to y'all.
Whatever I get goes right out the door.
Right.
I never really had that desire, and I don't understand the need to go chase down a ball at 50 years old, and then you get caught up in the excitement of the moment, but there's a kid, you took it away from my little kid. It's bullshit. It's a puncher. All right. Hopefully her husband will divorce her over that.
And if
Maybe
he
that's her
does.
problem. Maybe she's already been divorced because no one can stand her. And hopefully when they got divorced, the guy hired my guy Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer in the building. Orlando's my guy. You said somebody mentioned needing
Ethel Wolf.
Orlando's services. Yeah, reach out to me, man. Send me an email or DM me on social, and we'll take care of things. Orlando, I'll give you his personal cell phone if you go through me. All right?
Or text
Otherwise-
Mike at 210-7. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
no, no.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, 555 fuck is my cell phone number. No, all kidding aside, call the number to the office if you want, 210-775-4995. Or DM me, I'll just give you a cell phone number directly. You can also email Orlando, orlandokell@gmail.com. It is Orlando Kell, the official family lawyer in the building. All right, got a quick guest here. I want to spend a few minutes with a guy called Brett Brown. Not longtime
I
Spurs
know.
assistant.
When you text that this morning, I was like, oh.
Got Brett on.
Nah, I knew it wasn't.
Brett Brown got moved to the front office, didn't he?
Right.
All right. We got a different Brett Brown, much younger version. This guy here is affiliated with the Chargers Baseball League.
Okay.
All right. This is a cool deal. So, first of all, we're having the number one reason we're having this guy on is because they did business with Sammy's Embroidery, and I appreciate that.
Yes.
And so they've become they're the highlight team of the week, the Sammy's Embroidery team of the week. And it's not just one particular team; it's the whole dang league, the Chargers Baseball League. I think it's different ages. We'll talk to Brett about it. So Brett is with them. It's a bunch of former ball players from St. Mary's here in San Antonio who started a youth baseball league, and they decided to go get, I think, the hat that Brett's wearing right now. Brett, is that the hat y'all got at Sammy's? That's the one?
Yes, sir.
Oh, very good. Well, thanks for doing this, man. I hope we're not taking you out of your day job for this.
Yes, sir. No, thank y'all for having me on. I appreciate it.
All right, so we talked to some tall string bean dude named Justin who showed up drunk at the tailgate Saturday before the football game, and introduced himself. Introduced himself.
I was
to
told
us.
I met you.
I was not him. You met his other guy.
Okay.
You were so drunk you don't
I
remember
wasn't
the
that
guy's
drunk,
face.
Mike.
It
I
was
wasn't
another.
drunk.
No, this is a different guy, but they work for the same organization.
I got you.
All right, tell us about Chargers baseball. Let's just go over there. What do y'all tell me about the league and how it got rolling and why y'all are doing it? Because you don't have to do this.
Yes, sir. No, absolutely. I think, a bunch of us realized it was coming to an end for us at St. Mary's. A couple of the guys that are doing it with us still play there, but those of us that were coming up on the end 2 or 3 years ago were like, we want to keep baseball involved in our lives. How do we do that? And started off by doing some baseball lessons, and then ended up with a handful of kids at the same age and another handful of kids at the same age, and heard enough of them like, hey, we would rather, you coach, or, y'all's group of coaches coach us in a game rather than just train us privately. And we, kind of evolved from there. And as it grew, it grew, and it's really been a blessing. A lot of those, we had a lot of high school kids early on, and we focused on building our youth group now. Trying to still do right by both. I think what we're really trying to bring that there is some of in San Antonio, but not as much as there should be, is helping kids try to get to the next level, and starting them young. Ideally, the younger we get them with that, we can get on the journey with them. When they make those jumps from one field to the next, the field gets bigger. Hey, man, you got to gain weight. You got to run faster. It's not enough that, you put in the work that a million other people put in today. Like, we got to do something a little different to be different. So it's been awesome, man. It's been great.
It's funny you bring this up, Brett, because I've talked to many football guys. I've talked to a lot of basketball guys. And it's funny you say it, too, because they both feel like San Antonio's not where we should be when it comes to football and basketball and getting to the next level. So y'all are seeing the same things on the diamond as they are on the court and on the field.
Oh, yes, sir. 100%. And I think it's a number of things. There's some, a little bit of, miscommunication that I think takes away from some of the quality of what the youth could be, like, ages 14 and under. And then in high school here, it still happens. There's also not just us. There's some great organizations, LBC, Canes Baseball, but kind of what we're trying to do is, have that attention to detail to say, like, hey, we can't help everybody, but you come be a part of what we're doing, and we're going to do everything in our power, assuming you're on the journey with us, to get you where you want to get. Because I agree with what you said completely. Is I'm from Corpus. Much smaller, community, much smaller baseball and sports community. But the standard down there is like, we're going to win every game we play. We're going to go to the playoffs. Somebody from South Texas is going to win the state championship. We're all going to get signed. As to here, it's kind of like we want to have fun. And then when I'm 16, it's like, oh, I'm not committed yet. What do I do? And it's like, well, Pop, you should have been thinking about that for the last 8 years. And what we're trying to get them is get them younger. And I think that's a big part of it, is just building a culture of them young, of, hey, you're going to play in college. You're going to make a 4.0. You're going to at least make a 3.5. You're going to sit in the front of class. When we're going to do stuff different than others, to be different than others. Again, that's kind of one of the things we really try to impress on them.
Where's the line, Brett, with having fun, but also taking it as a job because of NIL? So because I know we do want them to have fun, right? Like that's a very thin line that you guys have to tiptoe as to. You have to enjoy it, but at the same time, you can leave college with 6 figures if you start taking it serious, like you said 8 years ago.
Yes, sir. 100%. That's definitely a line. I will say those kids that really buy in and do it right, I've never seen one of them not have fun. The one that really buy all the way in, and our model is, we all played a little bit of high school football here or there. It is kind of football minded in the sense of we're going to be really on you at practice, and if you can't take that, then it's not for you. But in the game, it's like more of a guide. We're not going to be, I'm not going to scream at you in a game, right? Parents are watching. Maybe for some of the older kids that brought their girlfriend, God knows what, I'm not going to go screaming at you in the game. But in practice, we're on my time now. I've got to get you better. I have a job to do. And that's kind of how we try to keep it fun. It's like, hey, the game is your time, right? I'm off of you. I'm going to give you signs. I'm going to give you the best pregame, postgame speech I can, and then I'm going to sit on the bucket and watch. But at practice, you've got to show up to really develop yourself, and that's kind of the trade-off we give them. But at the same time, if we're not going to go crazy at practice, we can't expect the return in the game, and then in the same breath, can't expect the return in that recruiting process. And I would much rather, the line of fun. I want them to have fun, but I had one too many kids, I guess, look at me at 18 and be like, "Hey, man, why didn't this work out for me? Like, why didn't this happen the way I wanted to?" And I want to be able to look at them when they're 18 and not feel like it was anything that had to do with me and my staff not being all over them from a young age. I'd rather them, hey, I don't like Coach Brett too much right now, when they're 15, and then really start to. That's how it was for me. I didn't like the guy I played for when I was growing up, and now his name's Will Rowland. Rest his soul. He passed a year ago or two, but I didn't like him until I was in college, and I realized what he did for me.
What did I just tell you yesterday on a show? I hated my high school baseball coach. Now I revere him.
Yes.
And outside of my father, he was the man that had the most impact on me. I just did not know it at the time.
Right. You did say that.
I put in the time, but I didn't know at the time how I was going to look back as fondly on my high school coach as I did. You mentioned him. Brett, where'd you play high school ball in the Corpus area?
I played at Sinton High School. Yes, sir.
Sinton, okay. They're known for kicking ass. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So one of the things that Rudy and I talk about a lot is, you mentioned now Corpus is a small town, yet you guys put out powerhouse teams all the time, every year. It's just a given. We talk about cost. In the Dominican Republic, these kids get out there and they play in the dirt with a stick and a barefoot and a wadded up piece of masking tape is how they start playing the game. We've made youth baseball so damn expensive to play on a higher level. How do you do that, man? How do you guys battle there's probably some kids that probably they'd stick to baseball and make it their passion. They can't afford it. So how do you guys wrestle that problem?
We keep it as cost efficient on the parent end as we can. There's not a lot of what gets them is hidden fees sometimes. Like a lot of parents can't afford $200 a month, $300 a month if it's budgetable. But when it's $300 a month and $250 for uniforms, and every time you show up to the tournament, we want another $60 for the umpires. Mm-hmm. We try to model it off of carrying 13 on each team, mm-hmm. and we do work with people. So there's bi-monthly installments, got people paying 4 times a month. That's one is, a lot of organizations are more like, hey, pay the $2,300 and it's a little more seamless because that'll get you 4 months, 5 months of baseball. But we're trying to do, monthly to break it down for people, or even weekly if that's needed. That's one. And then 2, some of what you mentioned is super interesting. I got to spend 2 summers in Puerto Rico. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to explain that, but there's no other option over there. So that's a big one. So like even some of the parents, and I'm blessed that the people that we have in our organization are extremely dedicated to our mission statement, mm-hmm. but there's a lot that are like, hell, I can't afford it. It's like, hey bro, I'm driving a Corolla, right? You just bought a Mercedes. Okay. So my mom and dad well, they made numerous sacrifices.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I watched my dad wear shirts that were older than me for 10 years, but you're driving a Mercedes. I don't. Okay, so some of them is that, and a little bit of that, and that's where we have a really fine line to walk, is knowing when we're working with somebody and doing the right thing, and versus knowing when you're being taken advantage of.
That is that to me is a great point, because what I found, Brett, is we figure it out when we really want it. When you really want it, you figure it out. So some of it is just kind of like you said, like, okay, you trying to get over on me, or do you just not feel like this is that important? And if it's not, that's fine. But don't come to my staff complaining when
Right.
we can see what's happening. So that's a great point.
All right, Coach. Hey, man, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Good luck. We'll keep up with you.
Yes, sir.
We'll look
Yes,
up the
sir.
league, and we'll do some check-ins on occasion, Brett.
Is there a way they
Yes,
can,
sir.
like,
I appreciate
if they
it.
want to get in the program, how can they get into your program? Is there an email, their website? How does that work?
Yes, it's Chargers Baseball Academy, leagueapps.com. I will pull it up 2 seconds, get you an exact link on that. But it's League Apps is the platform, and it's Chargers Baseball Academy. I appreciate y'all big
Good
time.
luck,
and
man.
Thanks for having us.
coaching.
Thanks
Thanks for
for the hat.
coaching kids. Thanks for coaching.
doing the
man.
good
Thank
work.
you, man. I appreciate it. It's Brett Brown with
Sir,
Chargers.
much appreciated.
You should.
Y'all take care.
You too, boss.
Yes, sir.
Sammy's team of the week.
Well,
Chargers.
might as well get Sammy out of here then.
Yeah, well, no, for sure. Yeah, they went over to Sammy's Embroidery, had all their hats done, and they'll probably do a lot of their uniforms that they get over there. And trying to cut costs, they go to the guy that will cut them a sweet deal, especially when they mention that they are members and subscribers to our thing. So it's Chargers Baseball League, the Sammy's Embroidery team of the week. Sammy's Embroidery, south of the mall, south of North Star Mall in San Pedro. Been there since 94. That's my man, Sammy's Embroidery. All right, so thanks to Brett Brown for that. Cool. All right, let's reconnoiter here. We had a couple of people get their team in, Bouquet.
He got him
Yeah.
All right. Make sure you got till the end of the show Thursday
Thursday.
to pick your team for our Survivors League. You thought about who you're going to pick this week? Cowboys
Not
over
yet.
the Giants. Easy
I'm not
pick.
taking it yet. I'm gonna tread lightly.
Mhm.
Give me till Thursday.
All right.
I'm trying to win this thing. I'm a competitive son of a gun.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Got to
very
show
good.
y'all don't know more than us.
All right. I wanted to point out something today. I saw a note this morning
Okay.
that Deuce Vaughn,
The little 4-3
who
dude.
got his ass cut, who never should have ever been drafted in the NFL. He is signed on the practice squad with the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
And I just got a chuckle out of that.
Why?
Because, and it's funny because I spent the last month defending the Cowboys on the Micah Parsons saga. But now that that's
Yeah, it's
over
cold.
and the smoke is clear, let's get back to this. The Cowboys are not serious about winning.
Oh damn.
They've not been serious
You're
about
like
winning
you
for
like
30 goddamn years.
You like San Antonio weather, man. I never know what's it gonna be. You're hot or cold on the Cowboys.
Well, you got a micro and a macro way to evaluate the Cowboys.
right.
On a small one, this topic, the Micah topic, I get. That was a shrewd football move about business,
Sure.
right? But that don't take away 30 years of bullshit.
Right.
This is an organization that is still not serious enough about winning, which is why they go and draft Deuce Vaughn a couple of years ago, because his father was the assistant VP of scouting. And they will, if the Joneses were in here, they'd call me a liar to my face, and they're narcissistic people with personality disorder. They are the fucking liars. They only took Deuce Vaughn because his dad was the assistant VP of scouting.
Mm-hmm.
And what right now is one of the Cowboys' weaknesses, position-wise?
Is it?
It's running back.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
Even after
absolutely.
what you saw from Javon?
He had one good half.
Okay.
Well, I know, by the way,
No. Go
everybody's
ahead.
got a hard on for the Cowboys because they stayed within a touchdown. You know, hey, Bouquet, how many points did the Dallas Cowboys and the mighty Dak Prescott score in the second half the other night? Do you remember?
0.
None!
It was 0?
0.
Ouch.
Everybody's got a boner. Oh, the Cowboys play. Oh, they look great. They look amazing. Did it? It was a
They
fucking
looked
donut
good,
in the
Mike.
second half. No, they did not. Philly decided to beat them in the fourth quarter. Philly didn't look good. They committed 10 penalties. The Eagles did not look good. That made the Cowboys look better. I saw that triggered me today.
I've definitely gave them a moral victory.
This is the same.
I don't do that
organization.
often, but I gave the Cowboys a moral victory
Do you know
Thursday.
what the Baltimore Ravens paid Derrick Henry?
Like 30? I don't remember.
A year. What do they pay him?
Oh, I don't know.
8. That's more money than both of the corners on the Cowboys made.
Right.
Donovan Wilson, the strong safety, makes $8 million a year. Would you trade Donovan Wilson for Derrick Henry right now, straight up?
It's
Of
course. All of them.
Of course. This is an organization that could have drafted. Remember, I wanted Jalen Ramsey over Zeke Elliott. You don't ever draft running backs that high in a draft.
But he's been on 7 teams since then.
I get it.
Yeah.
But you know who they could have had in the second round who was there, but they didn't need him because they drafted Zeke? Derrick Henry. That if you go pull the tape, I said take Jalen Ramsey with a 6th overall pick and then come back in the second round and see if Derrick Henry there, the kid from Bama, the big dude from Bama's there, and he would have been. They could have had Jalen Ramsey at corner, Derrick Henry at running back, but it's an unserious organization. I wanted to get that off my chest. Deuce Vaughn
You're tired of us moral victory people?
The practice squad
of the Broncos.
Never even should have been drafted, but his daddy works for the team.
His dad cried. It was a cute moment.
But y'all eat it up because I'm sure the ratings were over the top.
Oh yeah, they were on pace. It was at 34 before the Lightning. 34 million.
Gee.
Now the problem with that is 17 million were tuned in to watch them lose.
That's hard, but the Jerry don't care. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's all the same.
Money's green.
34 million people were tapped in for
green.
that. 34. They're still king.
Yeah.
They're still king.
Absolutely. And they're playing the Giants on what? Is that a noon game on Sunday?
Damn, the Cowboys never play at noon. They play at noon.
It'll be the highest rated game in the window.
That's because of the Giants. They're playing. If it wasn't because of the Giants, they'd be playing at 3:25.
Adrian, you're right. The shorts have got me all worked up. I look at myself. I'm like, good Lord, look how I'm dressed today. But then I'm like, oh, my legs are kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Yeah, they are. All right, so you mentioned the Bears, and you wanted to punch yourself for sticking with the Bears.
I just want to say welcome.
Thoughts on Caleb, Ben Johnson, the whole bit.
Welcome to the NFL, Ben Johnson. It's a lot different when you're just sitting over there figuring out cool plays to call. You know what I mean? With the Lions versus, oh, damn, my defense is getting flat out bullied.
Yeah.
In the second half. Okay, what do I do about that? Oh, damn. Okay, I still got to call play. I got to figure out what we're going to do on 3rd and long for the 15th time. Oh, wow, we've had 6 third downs in a row where we've had to come off the field. Now, oh, wait, damn it. The defense still sucks. Oh, wait, my guy who got a pick 6 in the first half, now he's got cramps. Oh, shit. Oh, wait. It's different. So, welcome to the NFL, Ben Johnson. Same old Bears, man. Start off hot 17-6, and they let them go on a 21-0 run there to, kind of seal the deal. And it is what it is, man. This Chicago Bears. Minnesota, man, Kevin O'Connell, man. He's a play-calling son of a gun, and I'm not going to give him too much credit right now, speaking of J.J. McCarthy, because it's the Bears. But that young, to throw a pick 6, to look like crap in the first half, and to hang in there, there's some there. There's some there. There's something to be said about a young quarterback that can bounce back from that type of pick 6, that demoralizing on the road, and still find that moxie, find something from within. Even though, again, Kevin kind of called a great game, but there's some there with old J.J. McCarthy.
Teams always shoot down us talking heads and fans because we like to talk about that. There's a lot of guys we watch play, and then we're like, that guy's a winner. And then teams will be like, what does that even mean? What do you mean he's a winner?
Right.
He finds a way to win.
He's a winner.
Or he finds ways to lose. Tony Romo, Dak Prescott, find ways to lose.
Sure.
And then you got those guys in the league that you just trust not to screw up. Josh Allen's become a hugely clutch player. He's a guy that can have a horrible 3 quarters and then look like Bart Starr in the 4th.
Sure.
Last night you saw a juxtaposition of 2 quarterbacks. One was the number 1 overall pick in the draft, who has all world talent.
Can spin it.
The other one was a bit of a risk in the first round.
Sure. I thought I called him a spare last week.
Does not have the otherworldly level skill set as one. And yet, in winning time, what did we see? Caleb Williams spared everybody to death in the second half last night.
Miss
That
open
guy-
guys, sailing balls. It was bad.
I might be just as wrong on Caleb as you are on McCarthy. I thought the Commanders should have done everything they could do to trade up to swap picks to take Caleb with the number one and not take Jaden Daniels. Now, there is something to be said for the fact that he's a Bear, okay? I don't want to shit all over Caleb at this point.
Not yet.
He's a freaking Bear. He had the worst coaching staff in football last year. Eberflus didn't even make it to the end of the year. That is a place where you get ruined. Like you said, a lot of it depends on where you go.
Right.
It's just too damn bad Caleb couldn't have gotten drafted by Kevin O'Connell in Minnesota,
Washington.
Cliff Kingsbury and Dan Quinn in Washington.
Right.
But that being said, Rudy, you still have to participate in your own success, regardless of who takes you.
Sure.
And that offensive line sucked. He was under duress all night long.
And that's where they spent a gazillion dollars on that offensive line.
I know.
And that's what we got
But, Rudy,
week one.
I
It was
just
week
don't
one, but
see-
still.
I don't see a guy who takes games by the balls. He doesn't just take games. McCarthy took that game. He's on the sideline. And y'all can call this cheesy and rah-rah if you want. Hey, I watched the post game. The Vikings were celebrating in the locker room. They felt, you ask anybody on the Vikings, they'll tell you, we found a dude last night.
Yeah, they
We
did.
found a dude.
I always pay attention to how guys react to certain plays. And when you got 5 to 10-year veterans all coming to congratulate you after that touchdown he scored with his legs, that's how you know, like, the stuff that goes on that we don't see. That's how you know he's there early.
Yep.
That's how you know he's participating in meetings. That's how you know he's there late, because guys want to see those guys succeed. They've seen it. We haven't seen it. That's how you can tell, like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
he's at the facility first.
He's a winner.
Yeah, he's at the facility last. You can tell in the celebrations and how they react to guys. They were all excited for J.J. McCarthy because they've seen him put the work in outside of the cameras.
I think I saw a number last night. So going back to high school and Michigan, and now last night, in like his last 70 games as a quarterback on all levels, he's like 66-4. I mean, don't keep in mind, this is a kid that missed the entire year.
Last year hurt.
Basically, he hadn't played in 2 years. The last time we saw him, he was winning the national championship with Harbaugh.
Right.
And then the very next time we see him 2 years later, he's literally willing his team to a victory. On a night in which he sucked for 2.5 quarters, the pick six, throwing the ball all over the yard, he was rusty. But he kept telling them, I'm going to get it. He kept telling guys, I feel like we're close. We're about to pop. We're about to pop. And guys were like, all right, kid. And then the kid fucking puts the team on his shoulders in the fourth quarter. Those are the intangibles that you can see watching games. And then on the other side, you got a pouty kid who lets things get to him.
Never looks excited.
And look, I don't want this to be
annoying.
about the painted fingernails. All right?
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
want
going
this
there.
to be about that.
No, I'm not going there.
But believe me, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a
that was
thing.
the first thing that came in my
It's a
Twitter
thing.
mentions. He's too worried about his fingernails, Rudy. I'm like, oh God, here we go.
Let me say this, and he had some sort of message. It's Suicide Prevention Month.
Oh,
Fucking cares. You're playing quarterback for the Chicago Bears.
and they're paying you a lot of money.
The other kid's over there balling out. He don't give a shit about nothing but winning the game, and you're over there trying to send statements about awareness month, and that's great.
Yeah,
But
it is.
that ain't the time.
Do it after the game.
This is a kid, and I told you, I worry about him being a major overthinker.
Mm-hmm.
He spends his off season in Norway.
Oh yeah, I saw
Paints
that.
his fucking fingernails. He cries all the time. He's a pussy. Sorry.
There's the P word. I
Not-
thought we were going to
sorry,
make it
not
one day
sorry.
without the P word.
I just don't. I'm ready. I'm on the ledge because I thought he was awesome. At Oklahoma, he
still
was
can
the
be.
shit.
Yeah.
The worst thing that ever happened to that kid, I think, was Lincoln Riley taking the USC job.
Oh,
Because now you're playing in SoCal.
and not only that, Lincoln's known for making a guy throw 5,000 yards, 4,500 to 5,000 yards. So
Rudy,
you look great.
Had Lincoln not taken the USC job, Caleb would have stayed at Oklahoma. And Caleb would have
Good
been
point.
a bad motherfucker. Living in Norman, around country folks, that Oklahoma, that little, mobile homo, baby.
Mobile home.
That's right. And you know what? They put tough fucking ball players into the NFL. He winds up in SoCal, surrounded by a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with football.
SoCal life is good.
That his defense was dominant. They had the momentum. He got a pick six. He looked good to start the game.
Didn't do anything with it. You got to put your foot on people's necks when the defense is playing
started
that
out
well.
10 for 10.
Right.
And then the rest of the game, he was like 10 for 30. He didn't do dog shit in the second half. With a double-digit lead, he could not get the win home. And the other kid balled out. It made him look like a jackass.
And Brian Flores confused the hell out of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams in that second half.
Absolutely.
Disguising blitzes,
Yeah.
it was a clinic in the second half.
Yeah, and I'm sure he went to bed. I'm sure Caleb Williams went to bed fine last night.
Yeah.
It's just football. Probably listened to the symphony on the way home.
He's taking a page out of Pop's book. If this is the worst thing that happens to you, you've had a good life.
Yeah. It's just a game, guys.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, man. That kid looks like a pussy to me. And I was wrong. So
I'm not jumping ship just yet, but I feel you. I feel you.
He's going to have to bring me back because I'm out.
Yeah, you got to bring you back.
I'm out.
And it may happen. The offensive line got to get their shit together.
And I feel bad for blue-collar, hard-working, hard-nosed Bears fans because that ain't what they're about. They ain't about that bullshit.
It's been 40 years, man. 40.
We had some representation last night at Soldier Field. Longtime member, Mo.
I think he's a Viking fan, though, right?
No. He's a Bear fan.
He's a Bear fan?
No. He's from Chicago. Look at these seats. Good seats. Look at that. This goes back
Those
to
are great seats for Soldier Field.
This goes back to what we told Bouquet the last couple of days. We're bougie. Our people don't sit in the upper deck with your people. They sit down below with people that have some.
Yeah, I can't relate.
You're gonna spend $2,000 on a football game. You might as well have good seats. Sorry, I didn't mean to drive by shoot you.
Damn, Buki caught a stray.
Joseph's in here. My guy mad Caleb didn't learn how to use a John Deere at Oklahoma. Yeah, that's correct. There's something to be said about quarterbacks that come from the South. Now, he's a D.C. kid. He could have spent 2 or 3 years at Oklahoma playing in the South. He would have been playing in the SEC.
He went to South Central
He went
LA.
out there to that pussy-ass West Coast, and look at him now with his fingers all painted and sitting there letting games go away from him. It's bullshit.
University of Spoiled Children.
Sucks. Unfortunate.
I like Caleb because he's the last Oklahoma quarterback to lose to Oklahoma State.
Okay.
Really?
He lost the last bedlam because he's a pussy bitch.
Because he's a pussy.
Jesus Christ.
I don't trust him at all. He can't sit with me. I don't want him with me. He ain't my team. I would rather have a less talented McCarthy. He's almost like the Major Applewhite Chris Sims thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Major was always
Chris Sims
better.
can throw it 95 yards, but Major Applewhite's going to win the game.
Major Applewhite's a winner.
And there is a difference.
And college.
There is a difference. All right, show brought to you in part by Texas Cheer Liquor. Come out and meet a badass guy who has lived in the South most of his life. The Iceman, George Gervin. Come meet George this Saturday at Texas Cheer Liquor, number 8 at 410 and Military Crossing by the Old School Ghetto Mall. Right next door in the shopping strip there is a Texas Cheer Liquor. What time you're going, right?
Yeah, I'm going to get there at 3.
Right at 3?
I'm going to get there at 3 because I still got
So
to go.
I've got UTSA Incarnate Word tickets.
What time's that game?
2:30.
Oh, got you.
So I think what I'm going to have to do, and Mr. Singh let me know Saturday when he was buying me pizza at the UTSA game, he anticipates my presence on Saturday.
Did he?
Oh, yeah.
He told you that?
Yeah. So I think what I'm
He
going
was
to
buying you real
do,
pizza, though, right? It was real pizza.
Real pizza. I don't need nobody to buy me that kind of pizza.
Okay,
that kind of pizza is
I'm
about to get on an airplane here in about 1
I'm
hour.
messing with you.
So I think what
How
I'm
you
going to
gonna figure
do,
that out?
I
That's
think
a
my
tough one.
plan right now, provided Mr. Singh doesn't let me off the hook, my plan right now is to get there around 2, right?
But the game's at 2:30. No?
I know, but George is there 3 to 7.
Okay, got you.
And I'm going to get there at around 2, hang until George gets there, take a couple of pictures
Yeah.
with George, do a bit with George, and probably get out of there around 3. That way I can be back to the stadium by 3:30 and catch the second half. That's my plan.
Hey, man.
Because I didn't pay for these tickets, by the way. This is a very prominent member. And it's funny because a lot of the UTSA people are upset with me, thinking I've turned my back on
You
them.
have.
I have not.
Oh.
I have not turned my back on them. The reason I'm so hard on UTSA right now is because I'm a fan of them.
Mhm.
I am harder on the teams that I
You're
root
supposed
for.
to be. Right.
I raise my own kids. I
Right.
get mad at my children when they don't do. I don't yell at the neighbor's kid because he ain't my kid. I yell at my kids, and I'm down on UTSA right now. But this won't help. The people that got my tickets, they're
Incarnate
UIW.
Word.
They're
Yeah, of course
UIW
they did.
people.
They make more money than
So I'll be
Road
wearing a
Runners.
red shirt probably on Saturday.
Don't do that.
Well, I
Don't
ain't
go
got
that
no, hey,
far.
man, it
Hey.
is what it is.
But there is,
But come beat the Iceman from 3 to 7 on Saturday.
and provided by longtime member, longtime Thunderdomer, longtime contributor to the
Yeah.
Mike Taylor Barbecue.
Yeah.
Paul Morales is going to get on the grill.
Mhm.
But, so the food will be free. The barbecue will be free while it lasts. While it lasts.
While it
So don't
lasts.
get there at 7 talking about where's the barbecue. It's going to be gone.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to get, front of the line to meet Iceman and you want to get some free barbecue and you
Right.
want to win some swag,
right.
get your ass in the building at 3.
So George will get there hopefully right at 3-ish.
Never know, man. That's the legend. Who
It
knows?
is Iceman.
Yeah.
I'm going to get there around 2:30. I'm going to chill till George gets there.
Well, 2 to 3, no one going to be there, but okay.
Yeah, but I can go there and at least promote the thing.
Yeah, that's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, you can do
I'm gonna
that.
talk to Mr. Singh.
He ain't here.
Is he out of town?
He's out of town.
He ain't going to be there Saturday?
No, he'll be there Saturday,
Oh,
but he
okay.
ain't here today.
Oh, where did he go?
To the coast.
Oh, my man. Okay, well, he still has a phone.
Yeah.
We'll figure that part out.
Yeah, we'll figure it
Y'all
out.
Get your
We'll
asses
figure it out.
there
Don't
and
worry
beat
about it.
Iceman. He's a-
Yeah, y'all just get
He's
there.
the
Mike
legend.
ain't got to be there. Y'all
Well,
asses
I
need to be
want
there.
to at some point,
Yeah.
though, but I do want to go to the game because I look forward to it because I actually think UIW has a shot.
If UIW wins this game, I will
Oh,
shave my
my.
beard.
Yeah.
Bouquet, don't act like they don't have a shot.
If UIW wins this game, the beard is gone.
What is
you
the
heard
line?
it here. Mark the tape.
You're going to
Mookie.
shave your beard?
If UIW beats the Roadrunners,
Wow.
the beard is gone.
Dude, okay, that's badass.
I would have to call for Jeff Traylor.
What is the spread? I'm thinking it's 10.
Let's find out.
UIW better not win this game. I like my beard.
I think
But if they win, I'm shaving it.
I'm thinking Roadrunners are giving 10. That's what that's my guess.
If it's not 14 points, I would be pissed.
I bet it's 10, 10 and a half. While you look that up, let's play trivia. Since we're talking UTSA, I'm going to give you some names.
He is a badass running back, Kenny. Robert Henry Jr. I don't know how Jeff kept him. Go ahead.
Thank
Leading
God he
rusher.
stayed.
Leading rusher in the country.
He likes Jeff.
He's a bad
He likes the
motherfather.
program.
Yeah.
Thank God. All right. This requires my readers.
Oh, shit.
All right. You find out what the spread is yet?
No, he didn't.
Oh, my
Uh,
God. You're supposed
no.
to be a gambling expert.
Well,
I
they don't
like-
line these games because UIW is so small.
Oh, whatever. Maybe we can't figure it out. But okay, fuck it. Look at it later. All right. I'm going to give you some names. Y'all ready?
All right.
Y'all tell me. In the chat, y'all can participate in this too. All right. Who are these guys and what do they have in common? Zachary Franklin, Kavorian Barnes, Brandon High, Martavius French, Jamori Robinson, Ronald Triplett, Trey Moore, Cam Alexander, Anthony Pennis, and Tate Sandell.
Those are
What
all.
do they all have in common?
They were all developed, propped up, became really, 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 really good at UTSA, and left the program for money.
That is one very correct answer. Among many. So here's what I just let me give you these names again. Ready? This is only in the last 3 years, by the way.
Okay.
This ain't like the last 10. Zachary Franklin, Kavorian Barnes, Brandon High, Martavius French, Jamori Robinson, Ronald Triplett, Trey Moore, Cam Alexander, Anthony Pennis, and Tate Sandell. I just gave you 11 players. 9 of the 10 kids I just mentioned were all conference at UTSA.
Damn.
2 of the kids I just mentioned were players of the year at their positions in the conference. 7 of those kids alone were lost from last year's team. And 3 of those kids I just mentioned didn't transfer until after the spring season was over, so there was no way for Jeff to be able to replace them efficiently. All those kids were starters, obviously. And that's not even to mention the double digits of backups that have transferred for money.
Or
Backups.
or assistants.
Yeah, we're not even talking about the assistants
Right.
he can't keep. If Jeff Traylor goes 500 this year, it'll be a fucking miracle. And y'all get butthurt, you UTSA people.
It may be his best. If he goes 500, it may be his best coaching job. And
I
he has
picked him-
3 conference titles.
Go back to when we picked records, and a lot of y'all jumped my ass. I picked him to go 4-8, and I
remember.
stand by that.
Yeah.
They might not beat
So
Incarnate
6-6
Word.
for you is a plus. That's a
Absolutely
great season.
Because this program can't pay anybody. It's turning into a 500 program. And that sucks. It sucks because they got a great fucking coach. And am I biased? Sure. But I'm also, you know me, I don't come on here and pump no sunshine. I tell how I think it is. They don't deserve Jeff Traylor. They are not providing. They just.
Damn.
I get mad.
Can I play the devil's advocate
getting
here?
legit mad. Go right ahead. Go ahead and tell me that he's overrated. Go for it. We're gonna fight. Go for it.
I think he's hired from a different brand of college football now. He was hired back then wearing NIL.
That's not an unfair
A
take.
different brand.
Yeah,
He was hired prior to NIL.
Yeah, he doesn't have the chops. He can develop the
It's
hell
not
out of
that he didn't have the
players.
chops. He don't have the checkbooks, Buki.
Okay.
I don't think he's selling the program, apparently.
What
No,
are you
he does. He
talking
sells
about?
it every day, all day.
I just gave you 11 kids in the last 3 years, 9 of which were all conference. That
3
he
of them were
developed.
players of the year at their
Hey,
position. What are you
dude.
talking about?
Yeah, he can develop players, but he can't keep them.
Is that on him or Campos?
I think it's on both
Who
of them.
can't? No, it's not. He can't pay out of his own pocket.
No, but he took a fat ass check to stay here.
He had to.
Would you? Oh, so you would have turned down $3 million a year?
No, I mean, if he's going to
Wait a
complain
minute,
about the
Mookie.
money, I mean, this is he knew this coming in. He knew
Okay.
all of this
You know
coming
what? You know
in.
what's fair about that? In hindsight, maybe Jeff should have taken one of those other jobs, like Rudy mentioned yesterday. Maybe
Yeah.
he should have.
Yeah,
I think he should have.
And he probably will. And and he probably can't wait to get the fuck out of here. And that's my saying. That's me saying that. I don't want to get in trouble, but I don't know why. I don't know why Jeff Traylor would want to stay at UTSA. I would not. I'd be out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah, I know he'll never admit it. This is me speaking, not anybody else. I think he probably has some deep down regrets and deep talks with his wife at night, like, baby, we should be in Lubbock. But
Bouquet, had they not drafted Jeff, they would still be in the dickweed conference.
1,000%.
Okay, then what are you talking about?
I think he's just a coach from yesteryear now.
He's a yesteryear.
Yeah.
he's
If
as
he's
good
at
as any
Tech-
coach with
If
money.
he's at Tech, they're 2-0, and they just
No, if he's at Tech, they're in the playoff this year.
maybe
Maybe. I think
he's an
now-
awesome coach.
I just think there needs to be a younger coach that the more rah-rah than he is. He's lost the energy. I
No,
think
he is not.
I don't
He's
know.
lost a player.
Let's say you're right on the energy part, Buki. Wouldn't you, if you lost 9 all-conference players and 3 players of the year?
of course.
It
Yeah.
would drain me.
If
course.
he's lost, you know what? He's so between a rock and a hard place that had he lost the energy, I think Jeff's an honorable man. He would have resigned already and just taken a year off.
We might be on that path.
Well, and I wouldn't blame him at all because you
Yeah.
damn sure don't deserve him.
I honestly feel like
Okay, so he's a yesteryear coach, but you don't deserve him.
100%, yeah. UTSA can't have nice things because we're too poor.
I think UTSA, he came in here and UTSA overshot.
you also have to think about this going forward. Because it raises tuition and because it's everything that comes along with it, now that we are in this NIL era, and this is tough for me to say, but and I'm not just talking about UTSA when I say this, there's probably 100 schools now that we're in this era that we are in that should not have football because of this era that we're in.
I don't disagree at all.
And I hate to say that because I enjoy the games. I love that the city has something else to do. But if this is what it is,
Mhm.
we probably shouldn't have a football team.
The SEC and the Big Ten need to get together and form their own college football league.
Right.
And then we need to have a tiered system like English League Soccer. They have like 6 tiers.
Or if you're going to poach the little guys, there has to be a transfer fee. I think
don't like that either.
if
We've got to have some relegation.
if frickin'
some
Sark,
regulation.
frickin' Sark can come in and say, "Hey, Trey Moore, you can rent this Lambo. I'm gonna rent this Lambo for you, and I'm gonna give you $250,000." Then UTSA should get the cost of the Lambo and the $250,000 buyout. It should be a buyout. You can't just take them and I get nothing in return. So let's say the 7 guys hit the portal and it only adds up. Let's say it adds up to $660,000. There should be a $660,000 check coming to UTSA from the schools that they transfer to. That's the only way it keeps it somewhat fair. Life ain't fair. I'm not sitting here crying, but you got to give me something in return for a player that I developed and got to a point where it's like, damn, Kavarian Barnes is a beast. I got to get some type of compensation for that.
I agree. I think Jeff Traylor one day is going to make a way overqualified SEC offensive coordinator.
Maybe. Or he's going to go to TCU and we're going to go to the playoffs.
Wow.
Because he's that good. And you don't deserve him. But he spent so many years in high school and because he loved it.
He was great at it.
Yeah, he decided not to go to college and stay in the high school ranks and was at Gilmore for a long time. Finally, after 55 jobs begged him over a 10-year span to please come to college, he was in the scouting department at Arkansas. He was in the recruiting department, and he was a consultant at Texas. And he's recruited the shit out of Charlie Strong's rosters. Charlie just couldn't coach his way out of a brown bag. And the problem with Jeff is he didn't start coaching in college until he was already in his late 40s. Had he started coaching in his 20s or early 30s in the college level, he'd be in the Big 12 or hell, maybe the SEC by now.
Yeah.
So I think I understand. Are you telling me that UTSA never should have hired him because they can't get by with a good coach? They need to just act like they're poor because they are.
No, they got lucky and found a great coach that could recruit high school players and can develop them. But now they need a coach that can keep his college players unwell as having
And how
money.
do you do that? How do you
That's
keep
a fucking
them?
great question.
What human being
question.
on planet Earth takes the UTSA job and keeps all these kids I just mentioned?
Well,
Not one.
That's the issue. That's the issue.
Matter of
UTSA
fact,
has to solve.
95% of the other coaches out there would not have been able to keep the kids they have been able to keep. But they love Jeff.
And the only way you do that is you bring in a guy, Buki, that's you could hire for $700,000.
Yep.
And now you got $2.3 million to play with. But what if he's not what if he's not as good a coach as Jeff?
Yeah, what if he's Frank Wilson?
Right.
And he can recruit his balls off, but calls horrible plays.
I'm going to need you to leave Frank Wilson alone.
He was
Frank
terrible.
Wilson.
Frank was not a great coach, but we're buddies, so leave him alone.
Horrid.
South Florida is in the same conference as UTSA.
They just got a big win,
South
didn't they?
Florida just beat the Gators in the Swamp. South Florida has 105 guys on scholarship. 105. Your Roadrunners only have 85 guys on scholarship. They can't even afford to give out the number of scholarships that South Florida can. Think about that. Forget the NIL money. The school itself cannot afford to give enough scholarships to compete in its own conference. South Florida can afford to pay for 20 extra scholarships. Same conference, man.
Yeah.
South Florida's roster, according to my sources, is a $10 million roster. So how many kids are there's 105 kids. It's $10 million.
But only
money.
30 of them are getting paid, if that.
Most of them are getting paid a little bit.
Okay.
You know, a lot of they've got a decent NIL. They got a decent collective. And so some of the lower rung kids are probably making 30 to 40 grand. Then the higher rank, everyone's making something. That's the problem. They can afford to pay everybody at least something. Whereas UTSA, they can't afford to pay everybody something. So South Florida has a $10 million roster. The 85 kids on scholarship at UTSA, that's a combined $2 million. When you have people in your own conference outspending you by 80%, you cannot compete with that, whether you was Frank Wilson, Jeff Traylor, or Nick Saban.
Yeah, let a caged bird fly.
Saban would not have been able to do any better than Jeff's done.
That's why I'm seeing Calipari, I'm seeing Rick Pitino, I'm seeing the legends sit here and say, I don't know what to do with this new world that we live in.
Y'all might as well go to the Southland Conference.
No, if he
what
leaves,
is
just not
UTSA
do
going to
football.
do if Jeff leaves? He should
drop the football program is what they should do.
I don't disagree. You should have said yes to the fucking Pac-12 in hindsight. And I'm going to be proven right on this. You watch. I got a lot of shit for all the things I said back in June when Texas State, UTSA turned them down. And they're going to regret it. You think the Pac-12 is going to just sit around idly by
No.
after 120 years of being one of the prestigious conferences we have and just not get back to being pretty good again? I'm not saying they're going to be Power 4, but they're going to pass the American Conference. Give it time.
Sure.
Give it time.
Totally agree.
Don't deserve that guy.
Yeah, let a caged bird fly.
Great. You want him to leave, and then what?
figure it the fuck out. That's not my job to hire the coach.
Good luck.
Yeah. No, they're screwed. We
They're
had our
screwed.
peak. They had their peak. I was there. It was awesome. Now they need to find a coach that can maybe recruit other college players better now.
Thank God,
I
Robert.
don't even
Henry.
understand. I still don't understand what you mean by that. I have
don't
no
either.
idea what you're
I mean,
talking about.
GJ, whatever the fuck, had lost his whole offense, and he just found 3 white guys that from college places and put them all together, and they're all great.
That's not a bad point.
Our
you
guy,
mean the guy that Jeff Traylor taught how to coach?
yeah. Now we need another apprentice. Yeah, the master is not better
you
than the
gotta
apprentice anymore.
GJ would not do any better. It'd be the exact same. It'd be what you see now.
How much money does Texas State have? Where the fuck are they getting
A
their
lot
money
more
from?
than UTSA.
I don't know how much they got. I don't know.
They've
I don't
also
understand.
been
They got
they've
that
also
break.
been around for 80 years. They have built-in structures up there.
And you just gotta hope every now and then you get a guy that understands and plays the long game. Like I'll give you Robert Henry Jr. Robert Henry Jr. is playing the long game. He understands that, okay, yeah, I'm not making $1 gazillion right now, but I'm going to the league. Doesn't matter where you play to get to the NFL. Robert Henry Jr. is going to the league. He understands that. So he's like, I'll take the little bit of money Coach Traylor and the guys can get me, and I'll just he's leading the country in rushing.
Yeah.
Trey Moore could have done the same, but it's tough to turn down Sark and, Lamborghinis and little girls in cowboy boots. It's tough to turn that down and when you're thinking right now. But Trey Moore would have been a first-round pick even if he stayed here. Whatever.
That is true. But yeah, Cage Bird.
Well,
It's sad.
He's been getting paid like a first-round pick at Texas, and good for Trey. The problem is when UTSA, when they lose 11 guys in 2.5 years, that's not replaceable. It ain't like it.
It's damn near the death penalty for them.
Texas Tech can afford to lose 11 kids. UTSA cannot. UTSA is they're like the average young American right now. You're one broken car away from being able to do anything.
Not knowing what's
That's
going to
me.
happen
You're
to your life.
you're one stroke of bad luck from going into the red.
That's
And
You
going
ain't
into the
lying.
shitter.
You ain't lying.
That's
So
the
I'm
UTSA
related.
program.
It's me. It's unrelatable.
So I don't want to hear any criticism of the coach. You're lucky his ass is still there. And
now, Elwood brings up a good point. Zakari, it was a disaster when he transferred to Illinois. I know, but that's my guy. Zakari's my guy, but I know for a fact he tried to come back. So it doesn't always work out. Ethelwood said, hey, Trey's, his role's been diminished a bit in UT. Sometimes the grass ain't always greener in this transfer portal.
oh, it's super green for Trey Moore. That's an individual.
Well, money.
thing, though. That's
Money.
an individual. thing.
Money, but the long game, no. You're a standout stud here, UTSA.
Sure.
UT, you kind of just fall into the mix, but whatever.
It's hard to turn down $50,000 right now.
Right now.
You know what I mean? When you
course.
need it. It's hard to turn that down. All right. It is hard to do business if you need a roof with anybody other than GC in this city either, because they're the best and they're our guys. I'm proud to say that we have one of the best roofing companies in all of South and Central Texas, GC Roofing and Construction. 18 customers. Happy, satisfied, taken care of. Shout out to Fox News Dave, who has become the 18th customer, going to get his entire roof done with solar even. They do solar too. They've got a solar company that they work with they're partners with that is also second to none, the official roofing company of In the Building. GC Services Roofing and Construction, 210-347-0426. Call Russ and Gino and those guys. Make sure you mention us. Make sure you watch the other shows on our program. Bookie's now doing football, aren't you, on Saturdays?
Yeah, there's Saturdays on football.
Okay,
Yeah,
so is it still Say Hey Picks, or is it
No.
Doomsday Picks or some football name?
No, it's called the tailgate.
The Tailgate, all right, with
Jesus.
Bookie on Saturdays.
Savvy Cab.
Are you going to get back to betting on baseball during the playoffs?
I bet on baseball Monday through Friday, or I guess Tuesday through Friday.
All right.
So.
Yeah, but your show, I mean.
No, probably not. No, that would be all
That's
football.
so weird.
Football's king.
I know. You do baseball, and we get right to the beginning of the pennant run. Football started to hell with baseball.
Yeah.
Well, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch the Baseline Bombs on Love You Hard TV on YouTube. They just dropped a new show, I think, last night. You've got In Motion that Rudy hosts with G. Gervin and those guys. awesome as they develop young guys, and they're not just developing young dudes in basketball; they're developing young dudes to become young men.
Yes,
Love that. Very
they are self-proclaimed truth tellers.
truth tellers.
You would like their parenting style.
I love it. All right. Somebody's parented Victor Wembanyama very, very well too. He's had a hell of a week. Do we have all the pictures
I have this
from
one.
Wemby's week? Do you have the one with Hakeem?
No, I can get that one for you.
Okay,
too.
go
I
get
thought
that one
that-
too.
who
I
is
wanted
this
to
guy?
post
I
it.
thought it was
That's
James-
Daniel Radcliffe.
I thought it was James Pledger.
That's Harry Potter.
That
Who's Harry
wow.
Potter?
Fuck you mean? Who's
No,
Harry
I mean
Potter?
I know the show, but of the movie, who is Harry? Is he the guy that was
That
Harry
is
Potter?
Harry Potter.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's him.
Yes.
Damn.
Rudy, you scared me there.
Black
for a
people don't
moment.
like Harry Potter. I
No,
guess.
no, my kids love it.
Really?
My teenager and
Are
my
you
oldest
that?
love
Are
it.
you that not up? Even I know that Daniel Radcliffe is Harry
No,
Potter.
I don't know.
Really?
I know he doesn't look the same. That's not the kid from Harry Potter. That's a
Yes,
man.
it is.
That's
the
a
same
man.
Kid. He's all
Damn.
grown up.
Okay.
That's the same guy.
He looks
No,
good.
I slept through 5 of the 7 Harry Potter movies. with my
Exactly.
kids.
Exactly.
They're like, Daddy, yeah, we don't. Every time you go, I'm like, it's 3.5 fucking hours.
Did you read the books?
No, I did not read the books. I'm just giving you shit. I barely know who that was too.
I was
didn't
like,
know. So here's fun. Okay, true story. I'm just busting your balls.
I was
So
about
I
to
sent
say,
this picture to my 24-year-old. Look, Wemby's hanging out with Harry Potter, and Sam goes, "Put some respect on Daniel Radcliffe's name." I didn't know the fucking guy's
That is
name. I just
dude.
knew he's Harry Potter.
Sam is your child.
I know.
That is
That's
a
what
Mike
Sam
Taylor
wrote. Put some
response.
respect on Daniel
That is a
Radcliffe's
Mike
name.
Taylor
Oh,
response.
excuse me. My bad.
Why can't
bro.
I call him what he's known for?
And then the girl in the white.
Who is that?
That's Tina Fey.
Who's Tina Fey?
SNL. Parks
Oh,
and
she's
Recs.
funny.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
funny.
I don't know where this is, how this came about, but what a random ass picture. Wemby with Tina Fey and Daniel Radcliffe. And then we get this week. Then he's down in Houston working out with Hakeem.
Okay, can we all bow our heads?
Wow.
Let's bow our heads. I got
Okay,
a prayer. Everybody bow. Chat, bow your heads.
Yeah, y'all bow your heads. If you're driving, don't do that. I'm bowing mine. Okay.
Dear
Yes, sir.
Father God,
Mhm.
we come to you asking that you please make Wemby get in the post. There's absolutely no reason for him to work out with Hakeem Olajuwon if he's going to shoot threes for the entire season.
Could you imagine?
We come to you asking that you please make, what's the coach's name? Mitch Johnson.
Yes, sir.
Make him get in the post and use this phenomenal footwork he is learning from the great Hakeem Olajuwon. In your son's name, Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen.
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 Do not work out with Hakeem. Don't post this shit,
Don't you
Wemby.
think Wemby knows that?
Don't post this shit and then don't post up.
What?
Don't post this picture and then don't go to the post and post up. You 7'5".
God, look at the shape Hakeem's still in.
Why is he mic'd up?
What a stud.
He's because everything goes on social. What do you mean? Why is he mic'd up? This
Yeah.
is going to be in the Wemby documentary.
I need to reach
You
out to
do
some
know
of
that
my-
there's a Wemby documentary being shot right now.
You know what? I need to ask some of my Rockets buddies. How do you feel about your boy working out with Wemby? Are you,
I know, right?
You like, what the fuck
Hey,
is
why aren't
that?
you with Sengun?
Dream? What are we doing, Dream?
Well, Sengun's actually at the FIBAs, whatever. the
Dream,
hell,
what are we doing? Why are we working out with a Spurs guy?
because Wemby paid.
Oh. You know, they hung out at the Final Four too,
They
remember?
did. And Wemby put the bug in his ear and said, "Hey, I want to work." And Hakeem said, "Let's do it." Just don't.
That's how it
Hakeem,
starts.
I would like you to work out with me, please. Okay, I work out with you. Yeah, you may go come down to my Houston gym. I have gym.
I think
You
Hakeem
can
must have
play.
been coming out of Ramadan. He looks good.
He looks amazing. That pisses me off about myself.
Oh, what? No, he looks good.
He looks
man.
amazing.
Yeah, he does. He looks good.
great. God almighty. What else today before we get the hell out of here? All right, how about Sark getting shitty yesterday?
Kidding shit.
How did you feel about
Sark
it?
the
Are we
snark.
allowed to play this without losing our money?
Yeah, the
This is from Twitter.
Yeah, hang on. Let me set this up.
Set it up, Mike. What happened?
I said this yesterday before this even came out. I don't even know what to think about Arch anymore. He looked hurt to me in Columbus. The trainer came over and asked him twice, "Are you okay?" And he told the trainer, "I'm good. I'm good."
Right.
He kept wincing. He kept throwing sidearm. He kept messing around with his shoulders.
Mhm.
His footwork looked like shit. And here's a kid who's like, this is a guy that's been going to the Manning camp since he was 7. How does he have bad footwork? That tells me he's compensating for an injury.
Turn
or
off
some
your
pain.
Amber Alert, dude.
It's
He's
not me.
compensating for some pain.
Yeah.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
you can turn the alerts off, bro.
It's not me, guy. I
This
promise.
past
it's not
week,
me.
he looked like shit the first couple of series. Then he looked like the real Arch in the second quarter.
After the shot kicked in.
Well, that's your theory. I don't want to get sued.
I'm just guessing.
And so
No facts.
I was the first person in America, I think, and Rudy, we were like, I think he looks hurt.
Mhm.
We're sitting there at the bar watching this. He looks hurt to me. And so finally, it's got now. I asked guys last week that I know in Austin, is he dinged up? Nope, he's not. And I just wrote, I don't believe you. I respect you. I don't believe you. And then this happened. Yesterday, a reporter actually asked, because now we got video, people are starting to notice.
We
Watching
saw the
the
video.
game
You
of
don't
him,
have to lie to us
He's
anymore.
got 2 or 3 passes. He had 2 or 3 passes in the San Jose game, Richie. He's like, laboring to throw. Fuck we doing? So Sark got asked about it, and of course Sark got real shitty and snarky, which I get, but run that audio here in the building.
Arch Manning seemed to be having some throwing pains by the
According to
fourth
who?
quarter. Arch?
Arch said that to you?
No.
Oh, according to who?
It just looked like he was.
He doesn't have any.
Is there an explanation to why it looked like that?
I don't know. I've never filmed any of you guys when you're using the bathroom, so I don't know what faces you make when you're doing that.
What?
He felt like he
But
hit that.
see, this is the problem.
What does that have to do with anything?
No, this is the problem, man. And this is in that reporter or whatever he is. He wasn't prepared for Sark to come at him like that, because the proper answer would be, one, you're a man, so you get to, if he gets to be snarky, you get to be snarky back. You should have been like, well, I was watching the game, and when he threw a couple passes, he winced. And I saw in the Columbus game, coach, respectfully, where the trainers came over to him and asked him, was he okay? That's why I'm saying that. That's according to what I saw with my 2 eyes.
Yeah.
Your response to that.
Yeah.
That should have been how that
Correct.
exchange went. Like, we
Sark
saw
knows
it.
he's wincing. That's why he talked about taking a shit,
Like, I don't know the faces you make when you go into the bathroom.
which tells me you know he's out there
like,
wincing.
only time I wince is if I'm constipated, Sark.
I get it, but that's what Sark's talking about.
Yeah.
Sark's trying to be cute. All Sark wound up doing was admitting he's also noticed him wincing.
Right.
He's making constipation face out there 3 or 4 times a game, throwing sidearm, all bad mechanics.
Right.
They're hiding something up there.
And is that to keep other teams from knowing?
We all know that. The whole fucking world can tell he ain't right.
And
Clearly,
that affects gambling and stuff. That's
Oh, yeah,
supposed
no
to be
shit.
that's supposed to
Oh,
be
yeah.
illegal.
I know. You try that shit next year when you're with the Saints, Arch. Or I'm not Arch, but Kellen Moore, or whoever
Right.
winds up with Arch. If he comes out. He's so good. He's so talented. I have to think that Cooper and Sark would not let him keep playing if they did not think that he could play through the injury until it heals. There's no reason for him to be playing against San Jose State.
He
and
could sit
lick
the
my
next
butt,
2 weeks
lick
and they'll
my
be
butt
fine.
you know what I mean? What are we doing here? They better not get him. He winds up with a torn labrum or a rotator cuff. That's going to be on UT.
That was like, did Tawana tell you that? Like, what? Like,
Right,
according
exactly.
to who? Arch told you that? Like, dude, come on, bro. You ain't got,
we come in and film you?
like, we
taking
don't.
a
You're
dump?
not hiding anything.
What are
We
you
saw
doing?
it.
That was a dickish.
And we've been cool with Sark, yeah.
That was a dick answer.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, we know he's wincing.
And then
you know he's wincing.
Yeah, and the
Come on, man.
reporter went pizza mode. Poor
Well, they
dude,
all do in
poor
Austin.
kid.
They're all scared to death of that school.
I get it.
I was the only guy that ever lived in Austin and did radio in Austin that wasn't scared of them, and they got rid of me after 2.5 years.
Oh man, what an
That
asshole!
was in the heyday of Herman,
Yeah.
too. The heyday. Isaac the Third's in here, in the building, $20. Good morning, fellas. I love Wemby working out with Hakeem, but is there a chance Hakeem is telling the Rockets what they're working on? No. That's funny. If anything, Rockets fans ought to be pissed. Why are you helping
Yeah.
the fucking enemy? Go back up.
We got
We
some
had
more
some more
money.
money
Yeah, we
earlier in the
did.
day. Boom.
Keep going. Oh,
Aaron Cooper's in the building, $5. Give me the 49ers for my week 2 pick. Are you sure, Aaron? Brock Purdy may not play.
or Kittle.
Yeah. The
Kittle's
official,
definitely not playing.
the official Russian oligarch, Ribs in the building, $4.99. Give me the Ravens.
A bunch of people taking the Ravens this week.
Yeah, the Ravens are the pick this week.
All right, Brian Whitener, $5. Give me the 49ers. Who are the Niners playing?
Me, you, and Buki, clearly.
Who are they playing?
It's a great
I
question.
haven't even looked at the schedule.
Not yet.
I need to look at it.
Yeah, I only looked at one game, and that's the game.
They're playing the Saints because I don't see.
They are playing the Saints.
Oh, where's the game in New Orleans?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but with no Brock Purdy, who's their backup?
Mac Jones.
Mac Jones.
Who?
McCorkle Jones.
Mac
Who?
Jones. Patriots.
Yeah.
Remember the Patriots threw a draft pick away on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I love Sark, and I think they should be fine. But that was a poor answer. And all it did was come off as a coach trying to protect his quarterback who's clearly injured.
Clearly.
All right. Slackers, the official sports bar and grill are in the building. 5 spots, all scattered about the area where we do our show here in San Antonio, Texas. Up in the Med Center on Fredericksburg Road, near downtown on St. Mary. At the 281 in Thousand Oaks locale. Slackadocious, which a.k.a. Nacogdoches. I think I got them all. Oh, and the Rector, North Star Mall location, back behind the mall off of 410, back on Rector. All right, so what is tomorrow?
Wednesday, hump day,
All
the
right, very
10th.
good. I want to thank Brett Brown, who was our
Yes.
guest today. People probably saw the run sheet and thought we had the former Sixers coach
Good.
on.
That's a good tease.
Then they put Brett's up in the office now.
I forget where
I don't think
Brett's
he's
at.
on the bench anymore. He's going to do some office work now. He's getting a little long in
Brett
the
got
tooth.
done so wrong in Philly.
Oh,
Trust the
my
process, Tank. Trust the process, Tank. Trust the process, Tank. Okay, we got a good team. Brett, you're fired. What?
Yeah, but trying to make it's a miracle he lasted as long as he did because he's got Joel Embiid.
The doesn't. You want to talk
Oh,
about a
my
guy that
God.
got paid and just said, "Yeah, let me get 2 triple quarter-pound
Coach
burgers,
killer.
17 orders of fries, and 3 Cokes." That dude does not give a shit. He's a fat tub of lard and is a disgusting professional.
Yeah, coach killer.
I did not know he was in the Spurs.
No, Brett got. He's
Yeah.
been back
Back
for
for-
2 years.
Pop
I
went
forgot
saved
about
him
that.
after Philly did
So
him dirty.
Brett got put back up in the office doing something because Mitch hired his own
He
guys.
got his own staff.
Corliss Williamson, 2 or 3 other younger cats now. That is now Mitch's bench. Love it.
Same.
Love it. Now when I judge them this year, I'm judging Mitch and
Not
not
Pop.
not Pop Light
Right.
because now it's all his team. I'm excited about it.
The
Good
shackles
on
are
Wimby.
off.
Wimby also on Instagram, he posted like 30 pictures of his entire summer working out with the monks, playing soccer.
He had
with
a great
kids.
summer.
Yeah. Going to museums and shit, working out with Hakeem, hanging out with Harry Potter.
What a month. Or what a weekend.
What a month. What a
whatever it
week.
was.
All right. So now let's see if we can't mix in 45 to 50 wins next season, and I'll be a happy man.
Amen.
All right, we're done. Thanks, everybody. We'll see y'all back up in here mañana. Tell your friends about it in the building. You are watching the best goddamn sports podcast in South and Central Texas. See y'all back up in here for another edition of the Elite that is us. Mañana. Later.